Good afternoon, everyone. Have you missed me? Well, guess what? You found me here in the kitchen with Angela. I'm back again with another video. You know, yesterday I was on here and I was describing exactly what I was doing. I was prepping for today. You know, I like to meal prep. So thank you for joining me. This is Creole Roots 47 coming at you another day. It's Sunday. I'm doing Chipotle bowls and I have some good chicken I had marinated overnight. If you saw my video yesterday, I have some chicken breast cutlets right here. And also I'm going to be doing some shrimp. My pan is already ready, fired up, ready to go. Of course, I'm using on top griddle today. I have a level 4 on my stove. And I'm going to start by putting this chicken on and then I'll complete the bowl for you. Okay? So we're doing Chipotle bowls, but it's not coming from Chipotle. Okay, I'm doing my own thing. All things New Orleans. So thank you again for joining me. I'm setting it off right now with some marinated chicken. It marinated overnight. And we're gonna let it go and let it do what it do. So you can follow me on Instagram, which is Creole Roots 47. You got my Facebook page. It's Creole Roots Washington. And you're live with me now on my YouTube channel. So come on in my kitchen today. We're doing Chipotle bowls. And this has already been baked. Remember I told you about the chicken. I baked some good old chicken breast here on 425 for 20 minutes. It came out good and tender. And I'm going to place my bowls together. I'll just set this aside because I'm done with that. I'm going to get my other pan heated up because we're doing Chipotle bowls. I already have my rice pre-cooked. It's just waiting for things to happen, to come together, and I'll show you the finishing touches. I don't want to disturb my chicken. We're going to let that cook on both sides. They kind of thick, so I have my pan a little bit lower because we want the chicken to cook all the way through but still be tender, okay? So this is my blend I have that I'm going to be using. So that's going to go over my Chipotle bowl as well. Just get this in the pan. And it's real simple and easy. It won't be a long dish. I just wanted to come to you and show you exactly what I do. If you prep ahead of time, like I said, it makes the job so much easier. So you can go ahead, comment, you can subscribe, invite others to my channel. Go ahead, like my page. So I'm going to get this fire started. I'll push this to the back burner and we'll do the front burner. So I'm going to put that on high. We're just trying to, I'm going to add my little seasoning to it. We're just trying to get this corn medley hooked up. And yes, I'm using Creole seasoning because I'm a New Orleans girl. I'm going to use a little garlic too. Christian, you got to get that music off there. I'm going to get in trouble. I got my children here and they playing my favorite person, Al Green. But we can't do that. I know they say you can't do that on your stuff. So no copyright here. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm just going to check it. See, it's not pulling away good enough. I did all the pan. But it's coming out pretty. So yeah. So I'm just going to let the chicken go ahead on the other side. And like I said, cast iron pans, they heat evenly all over. I just love them. They hold heat real well. and they do what they do for you. So I really love, I have so many of them. I love them so much. I have quite a few of them. But I want a bigger griller, you know. This is like, okay, but I think I'm going to go ahead and purchase an even bigger one. And if I give a gift, it's normally something for the kitchen too. Because I think every woman should have something for their kitchen, right? I love to feed people. That's my thing. I have my chicken here cooking. While that's cooking, I'm just going to go ahead. Like I said, we're stirring this up. Basically, I'm heating this corn medley up. It's corn and beans. And this is going to go on the chipotle bowl as well. You can either do rice or you could do lettuce, or you could do both. I mean, a lot of people do that. So it's filling. It's real good. And every bite's going to have some sort of flavor. Okay. So I have this on high. Like I said, I want this to heat up pretty well. And let me just get this out and put my spoon there. Okay. And I also have some shrimp here that I'm going to saute as well. And then I'll assemble. So I got this between a 4 and a 5. And we're just going to let the chicken, you know, continue to cook. I have my vegetables on high because I need to get the frost off of them. Heat them up real well. And I already pre-made my rice. It's brown rice, you guys. I'm trying to do things healthy. See, that's my brown rice. And then I'm going to put it together. So I like to cook. I don't know if you're a person who likes to cook, but I love to cook. That's my thing I like to do. We have bell pepper, onion, black beans, corn in here. And then I have some good salsa. So, yeah. This, like I said, this salsa comes from Albertsons. They actually make it. This is the tropical one. It's mild. It has a little fruit in there. And then we have the green one as well. It's the salsa verde. So they make it in Albertsons. So it's their own brand. I like to buy from there too. So what you guys cooking today? I hope you're doing something. If not, you're eating out, but I hope it's something healthy, okay? So like I said, this is on high. I just want to get the cold or the ice off of it. I'm going to cut this meat up once it's off the stove. You know you have to let your meat rest. Once it rests for a few minutes, then you can go ahead and cut into it. So we're going to let it cook on both sides because these are kind of thick and hearty. You want to cook your chicken breast a little bit longer than you normally would if it was thin. My meat's bouncing back at me. I see the white coming up out of there. So it's cooking pretty well. I don't want to disturb it too much. But like I said, I want to leave it good and tender and juicy. So once you finish grilling your meat or cooking your meat stovetop, you want to let it sit for a little bit, okay? Before you cut into it. So I have my plate here. I'm just move my tea kettle out the way. I'll let my meat rest on that plate, okay? And you can add a little butter to this, but I decided not to. I'm going to just let it cook down like it is. I'm going to leave it on high heat because I want to be able to get the moisture off of there as well. But I'm going to drain it as well. Let's see. My chicken breasts are coming out pretty good. You don't want any pink in your meat. Yeah, it's cooking pretty well. So it's looking good, but I want to make sure it stays tender and juicy. You can always check it with a meat thermometer too. But it's coming out okay. When the chicken starts showing that clear liquid, your chicken's really basically ready, okay? You don't want to lose the juices like I'm saying. So I'm going to pull that off. And it's clear now, so I'm going to go ahead and put 2 more on there. And there you have it. My chicken breasts. I'm going to cut them up. Let them just sit for a little bit, then I'll cut them up. I already have some sitting here that I baked. So I'm going to go ahead and get those sliced up while I'm waiting for these pieces of chicken to come through. I think I'll go ahead and get, this should be ready. So I'm going to get my chopping board out. Okay. And I'm going to take a few pieces off. Let me get another fork. I'm going to take a piece off. Put it on my cutting board. And then I'm going to slice this. This was pre-cooked earlier, so I want you to get a look at this one that I'm about to slice up. And this was baked. On 425 for 20 minutes. Then I went ahead and turned up the broiler and let it cook to make it, you know, have a little color on it. So it's actually still tender. It's juicy. And there you have it. Let me let you see that. Isn't that pretty? Look at that good meat on there. So I'm going to go ahead and start setting up my bowl so you can see it. Okay. So I let that meat rest for a while. So this is my bowl I'm going to be using. Okay, and this is brown rice, long grain brown rice. Now I'm going to add some of my vegetables on here. And like I said, you can even put lettuce on it as well. There's my bowl. I'm gonna go ahead and add the chicken. See that? Very pretty. Then I'm gonna place this to the side. I'll get a spoon out for my salsa. And I'm going ahead with the red one. You can even still do salad dressing or whatever you like on it. But this is a mild one. I didn't want to go too spicy. And there you have it, my Chipotle bowl. Okay? So, there it is, you guys. That's how I did my Chipotle bowl. So there are different types of ways you can do your food, and how you want to do things is up to you. It's about your taste, your flavoring. But at the end, it's all what your taste buds like, okay? So thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. You're in the kitchen with Angela, Creole Roots 47. If you like my recipes and more, you can always hit me up. Let me know. Subscribe to my channel. This is Creole Roots 47 on Instagram, Creole Roots Washington on Facebook, and of course my YouTube channel. Happy Sunday, you guys. Bye.